Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Barclays Center. Game number 46 this season for Miami, and the third of four meetings between the Heat and the Nets. Our second and final visit here to Brooklyn. Teams split the first two matchups this season, each team winning on the other's home court, and the team that's led at halftime has lost the game. He's got 40 triples this year. 8 of them against the Heat. Wade on the run. That's a pretty play by Dwyane Wade, who made 20 of his first 28 shots against the Nets this year. 56 fewer games.
Every night you say that.
Brooklyn's made 9 of their first 11 shots. So the Heat get a tap back into their defensive mindset as Udry buries a 12-footer.
You can see it right from the beginning how settled the Heat were offensively with him on the floor running the offense.
Dwyane Wade with a runner, rolls it in, and Wade is now in sole possession of 43rd place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. He won't be there for long. Tyler Johnson back in a more comfortable role coming off the bench, and Johnson turned in a very strong performance last night.
Played most of, if not the whole fourth quarter, with D. Wade in the backcourt.
How about the Wade block on Ellington? Shane Larkin missed, brought down by Udonis Haslem. The Heat's all-time leading rebounder already has 5.
UD with the screen in the lane. Dwyane couldn't get out there.
Now Chris Bosh filling it up. Oh, what a drive by Dwyane Wade. Wade took it to the goal with force. Miami down 1. The Nets have 3 triples. Dwyane Wade getting to the rim again. Well, Eric Spoelstra put it well when he was asked about Dwyane before the game and is playing in back-to-back second nights. He said D. Wade is healthy, and he's playing with a great amount of pep in his step. He's got 10 points here in the first half.
Well, he's using those screens so well for himself and his teammates. He's getting to the rim. See it again. One of the reasons he's healthy, Bill Ferran and his staff do a great job of keeping guys on this team healthy and ready to play.
Good jinx with the That's usually my call. Here's Wade on the spin by Young. Speaking of Young, Dwyane Wade appears to have found a fountain of youth and points.
He got cheered at the introduction. I mentioned Eric, Bill Ferran, the strength and conditioning coach. He and his staff, they do a marvelous job.
Actually 7 years with 9 different teams. Wade steals the ball from Bogdanovich and saves it into Stoudemire. Nice pass to Dang for the jumper. Yes.
And the assist for D. Wade after the steal.
It's been a very entertaining back and forth first half. Heat shooting 56%. Bosh and Wade have scored 25 of the Heat's 49 points.
And the Nets shooting 53%. Yeah, the NBA's got an official named Tony Brown and a head coach named Tony Brown.
5 on the shot clock for the Heat. Wade on the turn, bangs it down. What a game he's having. What a 48 hours he's having.
Oh, man. Yeah, all the fans here wearing those Heat jerseys are all having a good time watching them.
Dwyane Wade, Beno Udry, Mare Stoudemire, Luol Deng, and Chris Bosh for Miami. Stoudemire burrowing through. You know, New York Post had some candidates listed today for both the vacant spots of general manager and full-time head coach. Bosh rattles down the jumper. Been a very low turnover game as well, just 14 combined turnovers. The Heat with 6. There's one. Johnson dribbled it right into the lap of Wade. And here comes Brooklyn. Taken away on a gorgeous steal by Wade. Got the handoff to Deng for the score. What a great play by Wade.
Swing of 4 points. D. Wade does not have a point in this half, Eric, but he's got 4 assists. He's got the lead assist that we talked about earlier. Wade
with another takeaway. Oh, he just stole a picnic lunch and hammered it down. Dwyane Wade, like he did last night in Chicago, taking over here in Brooklyn.
How to dominate a game, a quarter, without scoring a point. The man is not. That's the first time he scored in this quarter. He's had 4 assists, as I mentioned. He had the hockey assist. He's got 2 steals, and he's setting up teammates. He's controlling the flow of this game all by himself.
Now, Dwyane Wade loves the bright lights of the big city. He was brilliant in his hometown of Chicago last night. In 4 games here in Brooklyn, he's averaged 24.5 points a game. In 19 games across the river at Madison Square Garden, he has also averaged over 24 points a game.
9.5 minutes into the quarter, Wade finally gets a basket, but it doesn't matter. The way he's controlling the offense, setting teammates up. He's the focal point, handling the ball. just outstanding. Watch the way he's looking. He just snuck behind and took it.
I just stole your lunch and slammed it through. Dwyane Wade with 16 points. Udry from downtown. Kaboom!
Big time.
Wade gets a step on Ellington. That's all he needed. Bottoms up. First score of the fourth quarter for Dwyane. He's got 18. Miami's up 4. Wade to Bosch. Gets by Sloan. Pump fakes and scores. Well, 2 nights in a row. Drama right down to the final second. Wade banks it in. Mr. Clutch. Dwyane Wade with 20 points. He gives the Heat a lead of 3.
He almost lost the ball and wound up making it Jay.
Wade's been at 20 or better in all 3 games against Brooklyn this year. Thaddeus Young is defending Wade now. He's free. He got it, and the foul. Score the goal. Dwyane Wade again rising to the moment.
What a pass from Luol Deng. Good patience by Deng. He was bottled up for a few seconds, held on to the ball. Bosch with a good screen, Wade with a good use of it. Both guys got stuck on Bosch. D. Wade got wide open for the layup.
High-spirited Dwyane Wade does complete the 3-point play. Minute 10 left in the game. Ellington just fell down trying to cover Wade. Lopez is on him. He'll fire and hit. Dwyane Wade taking over New York. Wade with 9 points in the fourth quarter, including the Heat's last 5. Back in the hands of D. Wade. A money player. Dwyane Wade, a player with no limits.
And Eric, you got to like the rest that he got. 5 minutes in that fourth quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, was what he needed. Coach Spoke have got him in, and right away he made the great pass, and now he's scoring. And he's helping the Heat get this 4-point lead with a little under 18 seconds left.
Wade with 9 points in the fourth quarter, 25 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks.
All 5 guys on the defensive boards here.
All right, play back in. Dwyane Wade, he has been Mr. Fourth Quarter for Miami. 2 games in a row. He's got a total of 21 fourth quarter points. Sloan got the layup. Beta Udry backed off. 0.6 of a second left, and the Heat have won back-to-back games. In Chicago last night, here in Brooklyn tonight.
In both games, Eric, they beat a team that came off their biggest win of the season on their home court. You got to really tip your hats to the Heat. Unbelievable with what they've been able to do with their effort defensively, coming together. And yesterday, Dwyane Wade gave a lot of credit to the coaches getting them prepared the day before with their practice and their film session.
Well, Miami's won 2 in a row for the first time since a 3-game winning streak to start the month of January when they beat Dallas, Washington, and Indiana all in a row.
And it should be known, Eric, that Dwyane was not reaching in the past in the bag. That was right now coming out of the bag. I'm glad we confirmed that right off the bat. Let's talk about the backside of back-to-backs. How gratifying is it, number one, that you're playing that way? Secondly, that after dropping a couple of those games recently, that you guys pulled out the victory.
Well, we didn't play a perfect game at all. We made a lot of mental mistakes today. Could have been some mental fatigue, but when it all counted, we eventually pulled it out. So, next time we step on the court, we need to be better than we was tonight, but we grinded this game out. There's a lot of grit show about this team.
And personally, what's the best way to describe how you're feeling right now, the way you feel about your game over the last 3?
Getting more comfortable. My shoulders is a lot better. So now I'm not trying to get contact. Now I'm going to the hole. I'm looking for whatever comes my way. And, just coaches and our teammates are doing a great job of putting myself and Chris in the right situations. And it's our job to lead this team, whether it's scoring, whether it's making plays. So that's all I'm trying to do.
In 12.5 seasons, I've seen you cross over a lot of people. I've never seen you take that long after putting somebody on the ground to knock down the jumper. Were you committed to finishing up the crossover at that point?
No, I had to get my legs up under me. I had to make sure I got my legs up. I mean, the crowd in here was amazing, so they was oohing and eyeing before I even got to it, but, you know, I knew it was a big shot. I just had to get my legs under me and reach up, and it went in for me.
I know it's different, but because you're still in the New York Metroplex, does it still feel special when you take over a building like this, in a town like this?
It always do, man. You know, we love this game. And when you're able to play this game like this with guys like CV, guys that you love, and you're able to come out here and be your best, it's great. I'm going to take a moment. I haven't been on TV to thank all my fans that voted for me to be a starter in the All-Star game. Thank all you guys. I appreciate it. We almost got 2 million votes. You guys are awesome.
I'm looking forward to going with you, by the way.
It's going to be cold.
I'll bring this jacket. I know that. I'll talk to you later. Dwyane Wade headed out the building, victorious, to a Let's Go Heat chant raining down here in Brooklyn. It might as well be Biscayne Boulevard. So, the former Net now happy to be a part of the Miami Heat.